So is that it? Here's the reason why. If they had board wipe, like we don't need the Owslet as an additional attacker, right? We would, in a very, very rare situation where we would. But if they board wipe us, then we could still, let me show you real quick. Then we'd still have enough mana to create the 1/1 even after the board wipe, which of course they only have 1 life, and so bam. So playing that Owslet was actually a mistake, just so we're all clear. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a Mono White Lifeblade deck. That's right, it's a Lifegain Blade Historian kind of deck. I'm surprised I didn't see this one sooner, actually. It's because, you know, Blade Historian costs, you know, either all red or all white, or a combination of the two, right? And then it reads, attacking creatures you control have double strike. And of course, this fits perfectly in a Mono White Lifegain deck where we already had a whole lot of power before and already had the ability to sort of stack counters with the Heliod and the Luminarch and then send something into the sky with Maul. So yeah, that's basically going to be our goal today. We're playing old style classic Mono White. Most of this stuff down here in the bottom end you should be used to. Elite Spellbinder is another new one. And I will say that this deck was not my creation. Not that this is, you know, necessarily complicated creation. They just sort of slapped in the 2 new strongest cards in Mono White. But still, hey, you know, credit where credit is due. So this sideboard guide and all that kind of stuff as well. Or I don't know if there's a guide, but there is a sideboard if you want to play it in best of 3. And yeah, outside of that, you know, it's a fun deck. I think I am missing a few of the Elite Spellbinders. I think that card is amazing and it would make the deck better. So if you have more, use more for sure. I think what I've added in its place is maybe an extra Maul. And I know I added in the Sajiri Shelter, which I think you should add in the Shelter as well. I think it's worthwhile. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to bore your ear off this morning talking about, you know, this and this and this and how they interact, because we've all seen a Mono White Lifegain deck. And then, of course, slapping double strike onto something that, you know, is super big and gaining you life and creating angels and all that kind of stuff. It just works well. If you have more copies of Castle Ardenvale than myself, then throw in more copies of Castle Ardenvale. Again, it's one of those things that I have limited number on, and I never really got the whim or the itch, I think is what I was going there for, to pick up more Castle Ardenvales, you know, because I don't think it's won me enough matches to signify doing it. So anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this really quick deck tech breakdown. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments, like, hey Chance, that was great. If you can make all of your deck tech intros like 3 minutes and basically just don't tell me anything about the deck, just sort of speak at me, yell at me for 3 minutes, and then let me see the gameplay, that'd be great. If you're new here and you don't want me to yell at you, comment that below as well, and subscribe and hit that bell icon, that way you can see more content from yours truly. Without further ado, we're going to dive into this Lifeblade deck. Kalavinka. I like it. I'll keep this hand. I don't think it's extraordinary, given we only have 2 lands, but, you know, hey, maybe we can... Okay, sure. I was going to say maybe we can find some more, and, you know, then we did just that. Speaker, I hope you can live, buddy, but, you know, if not, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. We're going to go and start gaining life with Daxos. Psych. Psych. We're just over here twiddling our thumbs. Over here doing jack shit all. I do enjoy when the first few turns of the opponent is just removal, 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 removal. Can we get some more? Can we get some more? Please. Please. Don't take it easy. You better take that Redan, or yeah, or Redain. Or you dumb. You silly. You're a goose. Should have put down the Daxos first, but you know, it's 1 life, alright? If it matters, if it ends up mattering, then you can yell at me. If not, you know, get off my back, you clown. Bam, down to 10. We can also use Castle Ardenvale to start creating tokens, so hopefully that'll be working soon. We're gonna make a sacrifice a season. You're gonna make me sacrifice the season. Come on. Come on, act like you know how to play. Alright. Sure. Sure. Alright. So they're at 1 life. We have the Owlslid to give protection to something. And I think we're fine. I think we're alright. Actually, I think playing the Owlslid down was a mistake. I'm sorry. I am sorry. So is that it? Here's the reason why. If they had board wipe, like, we don't need the Owlslid as an additional attacker, right? We would, in a very, very rare situation where we would. But if they board wipe us, then we could still, let me show you real quick. Then we'd still have enough mana to create the 1/1 even after the board wipe, which, of course, they only have 1 life, and so, bam. So playing that Owlslid was actually a mistake, just so we're all clear. Alrighty, happy form. And I'm going to be skipping this song just off the rip. Sorry. I really should go back through my stream music and just refine it and, like, take out the stuff I don't want or like, or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. But honestly, it's like, it never enters my mind until I'm like, alright, here I am, listening to a song I don't like, and I'm like, well, it's too late. I'm already committed. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get a Daxos down, that way the little pup can have something to protect, and, you know, we'll get in for 1 damage. I like this deck because it feels very similar, very common, very familiar. Similar? I think I meant familiar when I said similar. Very familiar to, you know, stuff I've played in the past. So we use Heartless, have our Daxos gain some life. I am going to go ahead and throw down the Heliod, so that way if/when we throw down Skyclave, we can boost some stuff up if Daxos remains, you know. We'll see. Our opponent is playing Orzhov, so the targeted removal should probably continue. Still nothing from the foe. Dropping a Daxos would gain us 2 life and put 2 counters on that said Daxos there. Still need 1 more mana for the Castle Ardenvale. I think this is the best play. Just use Heliod. You know what I mean? We'll leave this second Daxos back. I could use it later, but I'm not gonna rush into it. I'm very surprised it's Orzhov and we haven't seen. Okay, I see. I was gonna say it's Orzhov and we haven't seen any threats, any creatures. You know what I mean? Anything on the board. Alright, so I should for sure go Daxos and then Skyclave. This way I get to gain the life and still take out the Doom Foretold. Thank you. Might as well put the counter on Heliod, have him smack around for a little bit, right? Bam! They're down to 9. We have lethal on board. I think something's going to happen there, obviously. They'll probably try and remove the Skyclave, leaving our Daxos at a 2-4? 2-3? 2-3. Okay, no, they're going to leave it up to us. This is actually interesting. This is interesting for sure. Okay, so if I go ahead and do Castle Ardenvale, get down to 1-1. Gain life, put that on Skyclave, maybe? Then I won't be able to have Speaker come down. 6. 2-4. It's going to be a 4-4. Oh, this is stressful. No, not another land. Anything but the land. Maybe I should have put that counter on the speaker there. I will. Oh, we were so close to victory. So very close. They had to have 2 dooms. What an annoying thing. Super duper annoying. That's alright. It'll be fun, it'll be fun. I really don't want to have to sacrifice my speaker, but I also kind of have to. The shelter. Shelter's nice. We can protect against these units, but outside of that, not much to do. And use Heliod, give our Skyclave life gain as well, so it can be building. So yeah, I think we just swing. And they're at 29. Beautiful, beautiful. And they had to sacrifice their own doom. Fantastic. Let's go. Let us go forth. Happy for him. Hopefully you won't stay that way for too long. You know, happy. I wonder who's giving what. He's got to be giving us a 2-1, right? He's putting a +1/+1 counter. That's dangerous. He's not giving us a 2-1. Oh wait, did he select it and then change his mind? Or she? He or she? Alright, Garruk. I didn't realize that thing was only a 2/5. Okay, so we're back. We're back at this. We're putting the counter. Yes. Yes, we are. So we got a 5/5 now. Alrighty. I can't activate you, right? Yeah, no. Okay. My turn. Seasoned Hollowblade. Alright, well, let's keep beating them down with the Skyclave. Keep it a rockin' and a rollin'. Bam. Alright, well, that's lethal between these two if they didn't have anything or if they decide to swing all out. So, you know, it's something. It's something. One more devotion on the board, and we can pop Heliod up as well. That'd be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice. Oh, let's go. Please, try and exile something. You're going to wish you hadn't. Yeah, very nice. Actually, that, you know, it kind of still stops us from being able to get through. That's alright. They gave us another creature. Wow. Wowzers. You know, Skyclave, you actually can't take anything, but you'll turn my Heliod online, and for that, I'm grateful. So. Do we just swing all in? Like, give life gain to Heliod and just attack? This Skyclave gives them a creature back. But we got to put the pressure on them, you know what I mean? So if I swing in here and they block here with that, and they block there with that, we're still dealing 6, and this thing's staying alive, but this thing's getting taken out, which means this thing's popping back over here. So this is our board, and they get a 4/4 back. So sure, this is getting taken out. They're going to have this and a 4/4, and I'm only going to have this. And of course, they'll only have 3 life. But I have no way of getting through. So if I swing like this, this blocks this, this blocks this, we get through with 2. Takes out this. Skyclave stays. We're still dealing too, I guess. Healing for a lot. Alrighty. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yep. Should have sent this at the Kaya. Probably. Probably. That's whatever. No biggie. Hopefully. Skyclave to take out my Heliod. To take out my Skyclave. That makes sense because it also takes out my Heliod. Well, I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. This one is we're gonna lose this one. We're gonna lose this one. We got close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and unfortunately, Magic has neither of those things. Well, I mean, I might have horseshoes. I have a little bit of horseshoeage here and there. All right, GG. That was a little disheartening. Happy form, a little disheartening. Not gonna her, but like her or her R. I'm gonna keep this hand. I know it's on the more expensive side. This is generally not a hand you'd keep, but I think the previous 2 games have been fun and good and close and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna play. You know, I'm gonna keep a hand that I'm a little on the fence about. Actually, a lot of them. Don't ever keep a hand like this in a mono white aggro deck when you only have your 3 tries. Don't do it for this very reason. I was like, we're gonna hit a turn 2 play. You know, no way we're not. We have so many turn 2 plays. In what world? In what world do I not hit that turn 2 play? Apparently this world. Apparently this one. So if I toss down Heliod, how much you need? 5 devotion? And that's only gonna be 4. Alright, well tell you what, Heliod. You god. I'm gonna toss you down first. On the off chance we draw into a 1-mana creature, we can play Linden plus 1-mana creature, and then Heliod pops up, and then, you know, bam, bam. Take that, Sam. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Is that from Goodbye, kitty cat. Is that from Theros? I believe so. Ooh. Just a mall, huh? Da-da-da. It didn't end up happening. I didn't draw into the 1-mana creature. I drew another 3-mana card. Again, what's the matter with that? You know? What's so bad? Remember, +1/+1. Ooh, I like that. Nice, nice. Very nice. Alright. Land, what are we at? 1, and that's 4, so 5. So, that's enough for a Daxos plus Maul. It's enough for a Raidane plus Maul. Small Maul. We're definitely going to go for the Maul, right? That's for sure. For sure. Question is, do I like put a Daxos down and then put the Maul on the Heliod? No, because I want the Heliod to swing in all natural. All natural. Alright, you know what? Enough thinking. It's time for action. It's time for that action. There we go. Now we can still take out that Sculptor if they want to try and block. Haha. They didn't. Wise person. Wise person. And they only have 2 mana, so... You know. Alrighty. GG. Her. Jimmy the Red. I like it. Sounds like a outlaw's name, you know? Like Billy the Kid, except he's Jimmy the Red. Watch out. I'm gonna keep this hand. We got a turn 1 selfless. Also, y'all notice something about this this deck? It always gives me the Heliod. Now I'm not complaining. I like Heliod as a card, as an art piece. I like it. Like it a lot. You know, I've seen people do this recently. Put the +1/+1 counter on the doggo instead of the Luminarch. And then they're like, oh yeah, try and remove it now. You know, because it is that extra bit of damage. And if Luminarch doesn't get removed, it is the correct play, I think. It is. Now, I want to get the Heliod down, but it doesn't actually do anything for us here, you know? We're not gaining life in any manner, so is getting Daxos down actually better? So it puts it to 4, which means when Heliod does enter as what it is. Nah, it's still got to be better to put down Heliod. That way on the next turn, we can play a 2, like Daxos plus a 2 CMC creature, right? Anyways, this next counter goes onto the Luminarch to even things back out, also to allow us to swing it with both creatures, get through the goose. Bam, bam. And of course, we always sacrifice the Selfless if something comes up, something happens. This next turn, though, popping the Daxos down and allowing Heliod to come forward should be nice for us. And even if we don't hit another 2/2 creature, we can end up you know, using Heliod's ability to gain or put life link onto a creature, put it on the Luminarch, gain life that way. Gain additional counters that way, so it's a Scoot Swarm. Well, this is going to be a fast match. We should win this, unless they just pull something completely out of the blue come here soon, right? But I think we should have this one. Give it everything we already have available, right? And we swing. Target you. If they want to take out Selfless, it'll cost them their actual Scoot. I was about to say, so of course they won't do that. Alrighty. We have drawn like an outrageous amount of lands here, so I am grateful that they are just a Scoot Swarm deck thus far, at least. You know, 6 out of the top 10 when you only have 22 in the deck. Come on, probability. You and I both know that you're better than that. We know. You're better than that. You don't have to do this. You don't have to show your ass just because people are around. You know, it's all right. It's all right. I said something. All right, it's that one's 10,000% on me. How could it not be? I spoketh the magic words. All right, we are gonna go ahead and pop down this 1/1 for the main reason of gaining that additional counter there, and then that there, right? So this is lethal. It's also not something that they really want to block into with that Gem Razor. So, boom. And now we just hope they don't have more mutate. You know. I don't know what else to do. You draw 7 lands out of the top 11 cards. You're pretty much at the mercy of the game. But hey, when are you not at the mercy of Magic? I know for poker players, they're like, no, that's what it's totally about. But I also think there's something a little bit different with poker, being you get money. You get something kind of nice. This I don't know past the reward of seeing X interaction happen that you get all that much. If we could find a Maul or protection, actually protection is what we need. We need that Jury Shelter or another Owlslid. I'll take an Owlslid as well. I mean, hell, I ain't gonna judge. Yeah, I mean, it makes them auto target it, so like they can't really control this. But yeah, Owlslid victory, Sajiri victory. Everything else, and we're victims of probability, as it were. As it were. Okay, so this Raidane can get up to a 4/4. 4/4. right? Because we can use Heliod, put Lifegain on Luminark. Luminark can block one of these said things, hopefully. Then Raidane just stays up there chilling, being all godlike. So we could have lethal. Oh, no, they have reach on all their creatures, right. Alright, well, yeah, GG. I'll give it to you. You're playing a fun deck. Fuck it. Give it to them.